Our final guest tonight used to be a pilot in the RAF, but has swapped aeroplanes for economics in a bid to make financial education mandatory in every school.
Siam Kid is now a full-time investor and financial educator, passing on money knowledge and know-how to both adults and youngsters across Norfolk and beyond. And Siam joins us now. Hi, Siam.
Hi, thanks for having me.
No, welcome. So why is financial education such a passion of yours?
I suppose it started with me myself, because I was probably the most financially reckless person out there.
Good place to start.
I've gone from earning good money and spending every single penny at the moment into the bank account to now, where I wish I had my head back then. But it as a whole, the population as a whole is grossly naive to what goes on in the investment world, and our financial education, really, it just all stems down from the schools.
Yeah.
So do you think that's just a genetic thing, though? Like, kids are, a bit more wayward than adults are, you don't learn so much. Or do you think you can actually teach the kids to be more
massively. If you start young, you have life skills and skills for hire. So brushing your teeth every day, that's a life skill. But removing a tooth, that's a skill for hire.
Yeah.
Now, for some reason, we put investing and finances in the skill for hire category, when it really should be a life skill.
So what type of thing do you mean? Is it everything from kind of how to save money, or is it the more intricate working out the interest rate of certain things?
Everything from saving money, how to make money. Lots of people are focused on how to save money and cut costs. But really, if you're ever in a hole, whether it's a business, financial or relationship hole, you need to grow out of your hole rather than shrink into it.
Okay.
So knowing how to make money is really important.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's your big plan then? You like the Jamie Oliver. He obviously did the food in schools, you're now doing the financial side. What's your big plan?
Like you said, I want to do what Jamie Oliver did, and I want financial education as a mandatory subject, alongside maths, sciences and English.
And is there an age that you're targeting? Is it primary school, or are you thinking high school specifically?
In an ideal world, people should start as young as possible, but really it's just for high school. But I'm actually focusing on adults at the moment, because you'll be surprised how many people don't know how much or how the difference between money and currency, where money is created. And the UK is just over £1.2 trillion in debt at the moment.
Well, that's it. A lot of people get in a muddle, don't they? It's very scary trying to work out your finances. It's a difficult thing to do. But you teach adults, as you said. You do seminars, is that correct?
Yes, I'm doing a tour of seminars across the UK at the moment, just giving people a broad brush stroke on pretty much everything, even down to the basics like comprehension of big numbers. So take the word trillion, like we're 1.2 trillion in debt. You could earn £1 million every single day from the day Jesus was born till now, and you'd still need to live another 1,000 years before you even hit a trillion.
That's big.
That's too big for my brain. My brain's too small to take that information.
But you obviously know your stuff. How long have you kind of been interested in all of this?
Only 8 years, but I'm a bit of a numbers geek, so I'm always trawling through balance sheets and all sorts of things like that.
You've made some really good predictions, haven't you, in the past? Is that correct?
Yes.
Financial predictions?
I've called various gold and silver price moves. I called the Apple stock price crash in late 2012.
The ideas of stocks and shares really intimidates me. I don't know if you feel the same way, Darren.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I find it really difficult. Is that quite common? Is it quite common that people come to you with a kind of a bit of a worry and fear?
Massively. Everyone, whenever you say the word, I'm a trader or whatnot, they go, oh, you must be a gambler or something. And it's not that at all. It's just people fear what they don't understand. And unfortunately, people don't have, or they're not taught financial trading at any point in their school careers or from their parents. Take trading, for instance. People think that's really risky, but it's all about taking the low risk, high probability outcome trades. And the whole mantra of higher risk equals higher return, it's a load of rubbish. It really is.
And seeking the right advice, isn't it, again, from the people that know, and then you can almost teach them. Do you train up anybody to be into financial advisors or things like that?
No, I'm not a financial advisor.
Right.
I never will be. I do trade people how to trade the currency market.
Okay.
Because for as long as humans are around, there will always be stock markets and currency markets. So it's a life skill. So if you know how to profit from market crashes, which is the easiest time ever to profit, it's going to be a skill for life.
Right.
So you have to be discerning, though. Anyone that's saying you can retire next year is very misleading.
Which
It's a
is
long-term
thinking.
game, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can semi-retire between 5 to 10 years, and that's very realistic.
Well, I'm in.
Wow. Yeah, I know. I think it's a great idea. So if people did want to get more knowledge, where should they go?
TheRealisticTrader.com
Okay.
is me, and you'll see all the other the free seminars all over the place. So yeah.
And is your next step getting in touch with head teachers and things like that to talk
Yes,
about curriculum
I'm
changes?
already talking to schools, and I'd like to talk to as many schools as possible, really.
Brilliant.
So is the plan to not just conquer Britain, but all the rest of Europe and in the world?
Start with the
Is that what you
UK
do?
first.
But it is something that is worldwide,
Yes,
you know.
true.
That's the nice thing
And
about
if
it.
you look at the countries where they do focus on financial education at school, they have less debt levels, people that take less payday loans, and people's finances as a whole are far better. Whereas the UK public, we are the worst in the whole world for public consumer debt. As in, we are living beyond our means more than any other nation on the planet.
Yeah, it's a lot of things as well, isn't it? It's back again, taking right back to the education of the young kids again, that generational thing, isn't it? Teaching them to do the right thing.
And there are lots, I mean, everyone's slightly more aware of this now. There's a lot out there helping people, so hopefully it will just be progress from now on.
Yes.
But thank you. I feel like I've learned loads.
Oh, no,
Thank you so much, Siam.
Pleasure. That's about all we've got time for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the remaining few hours of the bank holiday. The next one's not until August after all.
Sad face. We'll be back tomorrow to turn that frown upside down with more of our Norfolk favourites. And as today sees the start of half term, if you have any idea...